I'm Jody Rich, PI of the COBRE, and just so proud of everybody here and everybody online who's here. We did this hackathon 2 years ago, and it's just great to hear people are still working on it and going ahead. And it's just wonderful. For that mainstay issue, I just want to, I do want to highlight that, that we are the first state to approve thanks to the good senator and many others. And I think one of probably the most important thing we can do is get this across the finish line. And all we need to do is have one person come in to one facility and use a drug, or say they use the drug and leave, and that will break the glass, because all of a sudden everybody will realize, you know what, that's a big nothing. Nobody has to go crazy about it. It's not going to destroy the world. The sky's not going to fall. And so I just want to put a plug for getting as many people ready for this, because I don't think most Rhode Islanders even know that this legislation passed. So we have a very narrow time, because we are about to get an onslaught of heavy media attention. And it's going to, people are going to be, all the opposition is going to come out. And if people have heard about it beforehand and have thought, oh, well, here's what's going to happen, and this is the reasons to do it, then they're going to be less likely to say, oh, well, less vulnerable to the negative messages. This was a great kickoff. And I've been working on this issue of overdose for many years. And the more I learn, the more I understand, the more I hear, and the more I see, the more complex I realize it is. And someone said once that for every complex problem, there is a single, simple, easy, and completely ineffective solution. Which really means we need a lot of solutions. We need a lot of hacks. We need buttons in certain rooms, and we need other things in other rooms. Tracy kicked it off that we have this epidemic within a pandemic. If we didn't have the pandemic, this would be by far the worst public health epidemic crisis in 100 years. And it's been overshadowed by the pandemic. So it's still there, it's getting worse. And then Brandon did a really wonderful description about how fear is really driving a lot of the craziness around this. And we really have to turn that around and get into hope. And then Kim did such a wonderful talk and really laid out a lot of things. And then she showed those 2 slides. Someone told me once, if you have a slide, you should have no more than 3 points on there. But she had the complete slide all completely written down. And then she had a second one all completely written down, completely full of ideas. And she went through every single one of them about the things that keep her up at night. And then I thought, well, gee, maybe she needs some drugs. But then I thought, well, we shouldn't say that. And in fact, the way she ended by showing the people that are close to her and close to all of us who have died really, brings it back home full circle, that this is not, this is not really a joking matter. This is something we really need to do the best we possibly can. But and then we heard these wonderful panels about these great hacks. So like these are hacks that can happen and will happen this weekend. So that's really all I have to say. Get out there and get hacking. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to close it up and get some sleep, because we will see you tomorrow morning. And if you want to use the app or the platform to continue to talk and meet one another, please do so. But we'll look forward to seeing you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thanks.